All right, welcome to our coaching info call for August. So this is just our way to try and help you see the bigger picture and really get all of the nitty-gritty info about what coaching on our team and coaching with Team Beachbody is all about. It's really hard to portray everything in one like slideshow and video and whatever. So we're gonna start off with some stories of some of the coaches on our team. So I'm going to share some slides and we will kick this off. So let me see. Can you guys see this presentation that's about to come up? Okay, cool. All right. And if there's any questions in the chat, we'll answer those at the end, or any of the other coaches that are on, you guys can totally answer questions in the chat too. Okay. So if you think of something along the way, then ask those. Okay, so this is just a few of our team. My name is Micah Folsom. I started coaching just over 7 years ago, and within our team, we have over 10,000 coaches on our team now. So it's really incredible to see what happens when one person decides to just do it and show up. It's really cool to see the lives and the ripple effect that happens. So this was just at one of our leader retreats that we had this past fall. But a little bit about my story, super quick. I started coaching when my husband was in vet school. I had 2 babies and I was running a full-time wedding photography business. So I was not looking for a business opportunity. I was looking for a way to get healthy. And I had done Insanity. I don't know if you guys have heard of Insanity with Shaun T. I had gotten that program from an infomercial after my first baby. And I had done it off and on for 4 years. So I was very aware of Beachbody workouts from that and then from another program that I did before that. And I didn't know that there was even a coaching opportunity tied to it or how it worked. But after my second baby, was looking for another way to get healthy. I was looking for a new program because I was burnt out of Insanity doing it for so long. And I was just looking on Instagram and I must have searched a hashtag. I don't know if I searched Beachbody or what I searched, but I saw this random girl. I had no clue who she was. And she was posting about this accountability group and this new program. And so I reached out to her, got into her group with a challenge pack, and that challenge pack came with Shakeology. Now, Shakeology is our superfood shake. I didn't know anything about it. I had heard great things about it, but I knew that it was more expensive than our vet school food budget would allow us to have on a consistent basis. But with the challenge pack, they bundle it together. So I got it for like $10 more. I got the whole pack with Shakeology. So I was like, I'll use it for a month. And then I had already planned in my brain about canceling it and just kind of like doing the program. Well, a week into the challenge, I felt so much better. I felt the energy shifts. I walked past chocolate pumpkin bread and was like, I don't even feel like it's talking to me. And that was like my norm. I felt like sweets and especially like home baked goods like had this control over me, and I hated that feeling. But I walked by it and was like, that looks good, but I don't need it. And I was like, holy crap, this is something's happening within me. Like, I don't know what's going on, but it totally shifted my cravings. It just helped me. It probably was just giving my cells the actual nutrients it needed, so I wasn't craving the other crap. And so I told my husband, babe, I was doing some research and you can actually get 25% off on this shake if you coach. You can just get the discount. That was all I ever wanted out of this. I was like, I just want to get the discount on my shake so I can keep using it. And then if I can help a few of my friends get healthy like I have and feel so much better, then that'll just be awesome. And that can actually cover my shakes. So that was my goal. I got started. I posted that I was going to run this group just like my coach had done. I had some friends reach out. I reached out to some of my friends and invited them to join me. And we got this little group going. And I literally just fell in love with being a part of someone else's journey to health and happiness. And so all I was doing as a coach was continuing to work on me. And then I was getting them a solution that could help them reach their goals. And I just figured the rest out along the way. So about 8 months into my coaching business, I decided that I would hang up my camera. I had been building this photography business for 3.5 years, and it was like my baby. I loved it. It was like such a pride thing, and that was hard to let go. But at that point, I knew that my heart was in coaching and I knew the potential that this had, and I decided to go all in with it. So since then, we've added 2 more babies to our family. After vet school, we moved to Idaho, where we were able to we were able to buy our dream home on 40 acres. And my husband was able to start his own vet business, doing what he loves because of this, because we didn't need to rely on his income because we had my Beachbody income. And it has just blessed our life in every single way. Like, it's so hard to explain what it's done. I just can't even fathom what our life would be like without it. We were able to pay off our home within 5 years, and just to have that type of financial freedom to live and do what you want with who you want and give freely is such a blessing. And now my main motivation is to help as many people experience that type of joy, whatever you want out of this. And so I have incredible leaders on our team. If you're on the call, you're a part of our team in some capacity, whether it's one of my coaches or one of my coaches' coaches or whatever. And I'm just so excited that you're here learning about this and seeing what it's all about. So next up, we have Cozy and Siope. So do you guys just want to unmute yourself?
Yes. Okay. So Micah is my sister-in-law. She's married to my older brother. And I signed up, I think, a week after her. And can you hear me? Yeah. And literally for the discount, my whole life I've struggled with my weight. I never had that confidence, and I would go to the gym for 2 weeks and then stop. And that cycle of starting and stopping. And so I'm like, oh, here's something new I can try. And so I signed up, and I did it for the discount for about 2 years. And finally, so at that time I was a full-time massage therapist, and I worked 6 to 7 days a week and could still barely pay my bills. And I was sick of working on all the holidays, because that when everyone else is off work, that's when they come and get massages, and that's when they go treat themselves. And so I was always working when I didn't want to be, when everyone else was off work on holidays and all that. And I was actually really sick of it. And I remember one time it was New Year's or Christmas Eve, I worked that day, and I don't live by my family. I lived about 6 hours away. And Christmas Eve, I worked till about 4 p.m., 5 p.m. And then I drove home, and I got stuck in a snowstorm. Literally, the pass going to Montana closed like 2 cars after me. And granted, I had like a little car. So it was kind of scary driving by myself in the middle of the night. And so honestly, I remember at that point, I'm like, this is dumb. Like, this needs to stop. I'm sick of missing out on family stuff, because my family is very important to me, like most of us. And so then I was like, hey, I'm going to do something different. So then I'm like, oh, I'm going to go to school. So I decided I wanted to kind of branch off. My body was wearing down doing massage all the time. And so I'm like, I'll go into physical therapy. So I did a physical therapy assistant program, got all the prereqs done, applied for it. Didn't realize at that time that I'm like, oh, I can't pay my bills because I'm in school like 5 days a week for 8. It was a full-time job. And so then I'm pretty sure I reached out to Micah, actually, hey, I need some extra income. I don't want to take out a million loans for school. So what do I need to do? Okay. And it took me a while because, one, I still had weight to lose. And so I felt very insecure, and I didn't feel like anybody would want me to be their coach because I didn't have that ideal body that everyone was thinking that they're my coach. And so that held me back for a long time. And so I kind of tiptoed around it for a while. Finally, I just went all in. So I started school. It was like a 2-year program, a year and a half. I can't even remember. And I literally was so consistent. I got up at 5 every day, did my workout before school. And when I was in school, we couldn't have our phones. So sometimes at lunch, I would check in with my challenge group. And then after school, I would come, and I literally built my business in an hour a day or less. But I did it every day. So I personally get the excuse a lot from people that I don't have time, I have kids. And granted, I didn't have kids at the time, but I think all of us are busy. No matter what stage of life we're in, we're all busy. We still don't have kids, and we do have more freedom now. But we you guys, you have time. If you want to make changes in your life, you can put aside, get up an hour earlier, stay up an hour later, whatever it is. If you want to change your life, I promise you can work this business, because that was the main foundation of my business, was while I was in school. So I finished school. I would, the pride thing that Micah just talked about, I was like, well, I have this degree, I need to use it. So I did part-time for about 6 months. And then I kind of realized, like, hey, I'm like working hard and making this much money. And so I'm like, if I put an extra 20 hours a week into in coaching, my income would be, double. And so at that point, it was like about 3 years ago, from I think September. So about 3 years ago, I quit, and I just would do it like be PRN, fill in once a month, if that. And have done this full time for 3 years, which is awesome. And so we just got married about 2 months ago ish. And it just really like brings me back to, like, we wouldn't be together if it wasn't for coaching, honestly, because one, he was busy working all the time, and we did long distance, you guys. So he lived in Seattle, I lived in Utah at the time, which is crazy. But we were able to make it work because I had the time and the freedom and the money to be able to go see him. So we would kind of rotate, but when he would come see me, it would be for like 2 or 3 days. And I would have the opportunity to go and see him and stay with his family for like a week at a time. When COVID happened, I stayed for like a month because I couldn't get back home. But I just, like, this business as well, like, shaped me as a person to, and yes, financially, this business obviously has benefited my life. I was able to meet Siope, but it also like changed me as a person to where I could attract somebody that, and I think a lot of times people think that coaching is just working out and eating good, but really, you guys, it's like a life change. It changes your mind, it changes your heart, and it changes like how you can help people. And that is like Micah said, now I do this full time, and we're in a place financially that he can jump in and do coaching with me. And then if he wants to do something else, he can. He has that freedom. Like Micah said, we're not strapped for money where he has to work and do something to provide. It's like, you can do what you want, what your passion is. And that's definitely a blessing. So I've been a coach about the same time, 7 years, which is crazy. But you guys, time goes by, so fast. So Siope, I just wanted him to kind of come on here because I think so many people think that this is just for women. And granted, it's definitely more women that do this, but at the same time, like, it can benefit guys too, you guys. And he has seen the benefit of it from even when we started dating to now. So I just kind of wanted him to talk about it real quick, about his perspective of coaching.
Yeah, well, I didn't know I was going to talk. I thought I was only here so I don't sleep outside. No, I'm very grateful for this opportunity that Kosi has with coaching. It's like literally what she said. I wouldn't have met her if it wasn't for coaching. Allowed her to like take a vacation whenever she wanted and came down to Washington is when we matched on our online dating app that we met on.
No shame.
No shame at all. But it is what it is. Like, yeah, I graduated from BYU Hawaii with a degree in political science and criminal justice, and didn't even do anything for me because I did concrete for the last 3 years. I graduated, and that's all I did. Worked from 7 in the morning until 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night. I rarely have time to do anything. So when I met her, I was like, crap, she lives in Utah. I can't do nothing now. Like, can't even go see her. But then she like insisted that we try it out. So we did. So I would fly to Utah for like 2 nights, 1 night sometimes. And she would, luckily for me, she had time to come over to Washington and spend about a week or two at most. But yeah, I was kind of skeptical in the beginning when she told me what she did. I was like, hey, if it works for you, I won't have anything against it. If it works, it works. That's just how it is. Like, people don't have anything against what I did because it worked for me and I liked it. And so for the past year, I've kind of like jump in every now and then to join her in some of her workouts, because to me as a man, I'm like, I belong in the gym where all the weights are. I don't know, I don't belong in the living room, looking at a TV doing all this like girly workouts is what I would describe it when I first started. And granted, the workout that I jumped in and did with her was the 10 rounds. I grew up boxing and played rugby, so I'm kind of used to all those things. So it wasn't that hard for me to do. And then MBF came around and I decided to like jump in and do exact and then just see what it's like and just do it. And then literally kicked my butt first week. And we did one workout with Micah and I had both of them up in front of me because like I was just like crawling from one side to the other in the background because I was like dying. But kind of changed my perspective on things. It has totally, I've gained a lot of weight in the past 3 years and I've decided to jump in and do this full time with Cozy, and I've seen a lot of changes, and I'm happy. A lot of good changes. I'm happy about it. I've signed 2 of my good mates. One is a rugby player, a good friend of mine that I played with, and the other one is one of my cousins, who's a dancer that I danced with for PCC. And both of them said the MBF has like literally destroyed their manhood. Just for the fact that they didn't think that a workout without heavy metal weights would do that to them. And so I'm excited for them because I've gotten them on board. We have a group chat where we do talk about, I would jump in on there every once in a while and say, hey, how's it going? And be like, it sucks, but it's good. But yeah, the lifestyle is different and it's a lot better, and I'm happy for it.
Yeah. And I think he realized too that, I mean, no, like sometimes, I mean, in your culture, honestly, he's Polynesian, and taking care of your health sometimes isn't a priority. And I think he's realized that like even just little changes, you don't need to like make this like night and day difference, but little changes every day really actually make a difference. He dropped like 10 pounds in the 3 weeks and like 2 inches on his belly. So I'm like, okay, you know, and that's just like making small changes. So it's definitely been a blessing to us, but we're excited. You guys don't think that men can't do it. They totally can. And also I, like you said, is if it makes you happy and you stick to it, I think that spouses and men do support you. You just got to stick with it. So, okay, back to you, Micah.
I love it. I love you guys so much. Okay, so next we have Melissa and Jerica. So Melissa is one of my top leaders. So she's going to come on and talk a little bit about her story. And then Jerica is one of her top leaders. And they're just going to kind of do a little interview chat. So they're up next. So you girls can unmute yourself. I'm actually going to take the screen off so we can see your faces more. Does that work?
Yeah, that works.
Okay. Let me stop the
Okay, so let me tell you guys a little bit about me. And my little guy, Judd, decided he only wanted to take a 30-minute nap today. So he's chilling with me. But like Micah said, my name is Melissa. I've been a coach, I think it's been 6.5, maybe December is my yearly anniversary. So almost 7 years, which is honestly like insane to think about because it feels like we're just getting started, which is so cool and so fun. So a little bit about me. I was a full-time English teacher when I found coaching, and 100% I was looking for a side income. We were living paycheck to paycheck. If you're in Utah or in the education field, you know teachers don't make a whole lot of money. And my husband is a supervisor for a McDonald's franchise, and which is kind of hilarious, right, when you think about it. But so he didn't make a ton of money at the time. He was doing shift work. You have to work your way up through McDonald's. So he was doing shift work, working all hours of the day and night, sometimes literally 2 days in a row. Like it was insane, and it was so hard. And emotionally, it was really challenging. We had just had our second baby. She was about 4 months old, and I just had had enough. I was sick of the struggle. I was sick of missing out on my kid's life. And I was sick of like never having a choice of when I got to be with my family. And I remember seeing my coach posting about how much this had changed her life. And that gave me so much hope. And I just started telling myself, if she can do this, why not me? And why couldn't I? And that's when I went all in. And that first year, it was hard. You guys, I think I worked like 1 or 2 hours a day on my coaching business because I was teaching full time. I was coaching the volleyball team. So I was working like 60 plus hours a week myself with 2 babies at home. So I'd work an hour in the morning and an hour at night after the kids went to bed. But it was so important to me, and I knew exactly why I wanted to be where I was and where I wanted to go. And that's what helped me do the hard work on the days that I honestly didn't want to. And now, 6.5 years later, I'm home with my kids. I even told Jeff, this is so bad, but I told him, like, we're not having any more kids unless I can be home with them. And right before we got pregnant with our 3rd baby, I came home from my job, and I've been home with them ever since, and it's completely changed our life. So now, I can't see Jerica, so hopefully she can unmute herself. But I'm excited to talk with my coach, Jerica. And you guys, it's almost surreal. I'm like really gonna try not to cry. It's almost surreal to have these women here on your team that you get to see and celebrate doing incredible things. Today's a huge day for Jer and her team. They hit a huge goal that literally like a super small percentage of the company, like less than 1% of coaches in the network hit, which just to give you an idea, there's 400,000 teams. So that's, she's in the top 200 of our network. And it's just such an exciting thing. And to see the person that she has grown into, you guys, when Jerica's one of my best friends. So that's another bonus, is when you get to meet these people, they become seriously like your lifelong friends. But when Jerica started, I remember she was using like 5-pound weights on leg day. And I'd be like, is this girl for real? And now she's seriously crushing like 30-pound weights. It's insane to see her transformation physically, but also as a leader, and to see her team and this community that she has created and built from the ground up, to see her making an impact on so many people's lives. Like, it has been so awesome for me to watch her grow into her purpose and into this business that she has built. So Jer, I want to maybe have you share a little bit about why you got started and what coaching has done for you.
Okay, so hello everyone, I'm Jerica. I have been coaching for about 3.5 years, and I actually started when I was 34 weeks pregnant, and we joke that I was on pool rest. It wasn't technically bed rest, but my doctor had recommended that I float in a pool because I was suffering from SPD, which, if you're not familiar, it's where your pelvis starts to separate prematurely to prepare for birth. And that hit me at 22 weeks. And normally pregnancy does not faze me. Like, I do everything everyone else does. Pregnancy is super easy for me. And so this one rocked me, and it hurt to walk, it hurt to lay down, it hurt to roll over to get out of bed. So I was just, sitting on the couch, scrolling Instagram, and I think this was only the second post of Melissa's I had ever seen. Had no clue who she was. But it was an invite to check out a webinar like this and see what she did. And I went down the rabbit hole. I had nothing else to do. And I was watching these videos of these women sharing their stories, and they were making dinner for their families while they were doing this. And I was like, wait, this is their job? Like, they can do this at the same time? Like, what the heck is this? Because I didn't even know it was fitness. I knew nothing. But as I watched the videos and I got to know what coaching was, I was like, okay, well, one, being in the position I was in, I knew I never wanted to be in that position again. I knew I wanted to take care of my body so that I always had a full functioning body, or had, did what I could to control that. And so I was like, all right. So I signed up, and I am sure everyone thought I was just, jumping on this MLM train, because who starts as a fitness coach at 34 weeks pregnant. I did. And I was like, I've never done an MLM before. I wasn't against them per se, but I buy my makeup and my hair products and everything from Walmart. And I was perfectly fine with that. And I still do. I am not a big, like, I don't know, beauty product person. And so this, I feel like, just fit. I feel like it was something that was going to be a lifestyle change. And it was something that I wanted. I wanted to help other people feel confident and, you know, smash those objections. If someone's like, oh, I can't do it, I'm pregnant, or, oh, I've got kids, or, oh, yada, yada, I help run my husband's company. I was doing all those things. But like Jose and Melissa said, like, you can start your business in as little as an hour a day. I fit it in the cracks of every single day. It's not necessarily that you sit down and you work for 4 hours, and you just fit it in when it works for you. And I think that's the beauty of it. So yeah, we have been here 3.5 years and still loving it every single day, even today.
If you could say like one thing, what do you feel like coaching has done for you and your family, like, the most?
Okay, well, I'm going to try not to cry now. This is like the part of the national wake-up call where everyone loses it. For me, I think I found myself again. I was struggling after my second with postpartum depression, really bad. It kept us from having another baby for 5.5 years, because every time we thought about it, I'm like, oh, we just cannot go back there. I am not cut out for this. Like, I don't have it in me to raise another baby and to go through that. And we prayed for like a year, and my first 2, you guys, maybe TMI, one and done. I know exactly when I got pregnant. I knew before a test told me. It was just so simple. And this one, once we decided, like, okay, like, maybe we can do this, you know, we tried and prayed for a year before we got pregnant. And then I think, you know, it was divine intervention that I found coaching before I had her, and learned, I'm not gonna cry, learned to be the mom that my kids deserve. Whew, I'll just stop there.
Oh, I remember talking with you about this so much, and it really is true. Like, I think, at least for me, like, a lot of times I felt like things happened in my life for a reason, and I know that that's really what this has been for you. Is it came into your life right when you needed it, and was such a blessing for you and your family. So thank you so much for sharing that. I'll turn the time to Micah.
All right, you guys, stories are my favorite. I wish we could just like get on and have hours of coach stories, because seriously, like, that's my favorite part. We have every like 6 months or so, we have like leader retreats where we all come together in real life when it's not Corona. And that's always my favorite, is when we gather and we just like sharing stories, how we got started, what this is doing in our life. And it is just surreal, because everyone starts for different reasons. Everyone stays around doing this for different reasons. It's creating a life that looks different for every single one of us. But the one thing that I know with 100% assurity is that if you have the desire to change something in your life and you want to get healthy, this is the way to do it. 100%. The business does not play favorites. It does not pick and choose who's going to be successful and who's not. If you're coachable and you're willing to show up and you're willing to work and you're willing to do the things that we're going to teach you and mentor you along the way, and we're here with you forever, you can create everything you want in life. And to have that type of gift where you know you can just take it and run, nothing will hold you back. And it's just the coolest freaking thing. I love it so much. Okay, let me get back to the slides real quick. Now we're going to move on to like the info portion. Where'd it go? Hold on. Here it is. Okay, can you guys see this? Hopefully. I can't see you guys. There we go. Okay, so really quickly, before we go on to the info video, I want you guys that are on live to share in the chat, because I think it's really powerful to see other people's visions and things like that. I want you guys to share in the chat, what would you love your life to look like 5 years from now? And understand this. Lots of people don't even allow themselves to think that their life could be any different than it is right now. And I'm telling you, I've obviously changed. Our whole world has changed since I started this. I've watched coach after coach after coach after coach completely transform from the inside out, which then translate into their life changing in massive ways. Everything is possible. And I want you guys to allow yourself to go there. What in your life would change if you could change it right now? In 5 years, what does your perfect day look like? How are you spending it? Where are you spending it? What home are you living in? Who are you surrounded by? If you get clear on your desires, that is where the energy to change and the excitement and the motivation stems from. So I want you guys to get clear on that really quick. And then I'm going to go through while the video is going and read through the chat. But next, we're going to fill you in on the nitty gritty deets. Okay. So I'm going to stop this. Okay. It's kind of hit or miss. Sometimes it works beautifully and sometimes it's kind of glitchy. So just this video is on YouTube. So if it starts to glitch out or like is sketch, message the person that got you on this call and they can send you this link directly. Okay. But I'm going to just play this. It's 12 minutes long. This is the bread and butter. This is like what coaching is, how it works, like the Beachbody side of it, all of that stuff. And then we'll wrap it up after this. Okay. All right.
So excited that you want to check out what a Beachbody coach is and how you can join our team. Our team is full of a whole lot of heart and a whole lot of hustle. And although we come from different backgrounds, we all come together with a common goal to help others live a healthier and happier life. In fact, our mission is to help others achieve their goals and lead a healthy, happy, and fulfilling life. But how do we do that? The first way we do that is to lead by example. So to put it simply, we practice what we preach. Our consistency and results from using our proven products and programs is what inspires others to join us. So what proven products and programs are we talking about? We are talking about Beachbody. Beachbody is a global leader in health and fitness, and that is who we partner with as coaches. If you haven't heard of Beachbody, maybe you've heard of P90X or Insanity or any of our other amazing programs. Back when P90X was released, there were a lot of people getting results and sharing those results online. These people were also supporting each other and motivating each other along the way. The success stories were pouring in, and Beachbody began looking to its future. When CEO Carl Deichler and President John Congdon started examining these success stories, they found that a lot of them were coming from satisfied customers who were sharing their results and journey along the way and inspiring others to do the same. This natural sharing of the products and programs and their love for Team Beachbody led them to develop a compensation plan where these coaches would earn an income from doing the stuff they were already doing. And that was the start of the Team Beachbody coaching opportunity. So as coaches, we use these amazing products and programs and recommend the best ones for others and their needs. We have Beachbody On Demand, which is pretty much the Netflix of workout programs. Not only do we have access to the amazing fitness programs that were designed by the top fitness leaders in the world, we focus on nutrition. Shakeology is hands down the best nutritional shake out there. We have so many other amazing nutritional supplements and are always creating new ones, including our performance line, which is certified through the Informed Sport Global Sports Nutrition Program. This helps athletes know that they can use our products because they are clean and safe for sports. We also have 2 different nutrition courses that focus heavily on education behind nutrition. They have found that those who are struggling with understanding nutrition comprehensively really struggle to maintain and develop a healthy lifestyle. So they turned this into a video series where we can educate others on how to understand nutrition for the long term. Both of them are created by registered dietitians and nutritionists and are scientifically based to teach and help you maintain a healthy lifestyle. And we can't forget about our deliciously addicting beach bars. The next thing we do as coaches is share our journey authentically. We simply share our experiences with our amazing products and programs, and that inspires others to start. We share with our friends and family and on social media. And do not let that social media part scare you. We will teach you in our training all about how to share on social media. Now, I want you to think progress, not perfection. We are not perfect as coaches. We are real people who struggle just like everyone else. But we lead by example and show other people how they can get it done too. We push play and we show up for ourselves. You do not need to be at your own health and fitness goals to help others get started and to share your journey. We are just passionate, everyday people who love to help others. And through the consistent sharing of your journey, you'll inspire people to come to you and ask you what you're doing and that they're interested in joining you. And once they decide to join you, we just help them pick out the program that's best for them and their goals. And then we just support them on their journey. So how exactly do we support them online? One way is through our online private challenge groups. These are judgment-free accountability groups where we do daily check-ins, share tips, struggles, recipes, and more. As a brand new coach, you can join our groups and add your people to our groups as well. So why should you join our team and partner with Beachbody? Number one, as coaches, there are no creating meal plans and workout programs. These are already created by the experts, and they're proven to work, so all the work is done for you. We just align people with the right ones for them. Beachbody prides itself on delivering results, and that happens because of rigorous testing and making sure that they're always innovating. And I love that they have something for everyone. And number two, no inventory. They handle everything for us, the shipping, the customer service, and there's no big buy-ins as coaches. And there are 0 sales requirements to remain a coach and get commissions. Customers just order through our websites, which are given to us from Beachbody. Number three, they are constantly training and supporting us in our business and in our health and fitness journeys. They host daily trainings, weekly calls, and even events and workshops. Number four, rewards and recognition that they give us. They have monthly rewards as well as earned vacations for 2, earned leadership trips, and recognition. And these rewards and recognition are earned by helping people and helping your team be successful. And our team's favorite reward, the trips that you can earn. And it's not just for you, it's for a spouse or a guest as well. Our team has had so much fun in the past years of the Dominican and Mexico and on Bahamas cruises, and we would love to see you on our next ones. And we know you're thinking, okay, all that's great, but how do we actually earn an income? First, we earn a 25 to 40% commissions. We earn 40% commissions on memberships. For example, the Beachbody On Demand annual membership, you would earn $40. And we earn up to 36% on challenge packs. A challenge pack is our full solution because it's going to set up our customers with whatever they need to reach their goals and develop a healthy lifestyle. It will include a membership to our Beachbody On Demand and a supplement of our Shakeology or our performance line with our pre and post-workout Energize and Recover. It will also include a nutrition program which is going to help them maintain their healthy lifestyle for the long haul. Not only is this the total solution, but when they're bundled together like this, they are saving hundreds of dollars. So this is the best deal for our customers. So with the Beachbody On Demand Challenge Pack, you will earn a commission of $50 plus, depending on the pack that is going to fit their needs. We have a lot of different challenge pack options, including some that are deluxe and mega, which include more supplements bundled together. And on those, you can earn a commission of up to $150. Another way we earn is through residual income. This is when our customers continue their monthly orders of our products. For example, each month that your customers continue their Shakeology order, you earn $32 in commissions. If your customer continues their performance stack, $30 a month. Their delicious beach bars, $30 a month. So imagine if you had 3 people who are ordering every month, yours is paid for. And here's the real value of residual income. As you continue to share your journey, your income will grow. For instance, if you help 3 people your first month, and then you continue to help 3 more people on subsequent months, that money is going to compound, resulting in higher commissions every single month. And on top of that, we get residual income on the Beachbody On Demand membership renewals. So if you had 3 people renew their on-demand memberships, that's $120 in 1 month. And as you decide to grow your team because you can only help so many people on your own, you tap into amazing bonus opportunities. One of our first one is a $100 fast start bonus. If you sign up 5 coaches in a 5-week period with a challenge pack when they sign up, you earn $100. And this is where the real magic happens. As you continue to grow your team, you earn what we call a team cycle bonus. This is a little more complicated to explain, but if you want to learn more, ask your coach. But the most important thing to know about it is that you earn from the productivity as your team. So as you help people and as they help people, your income from team cycle bonuses increases. The next way you can earn is through matching bonuses. So if there are coaches on your team who are earning a team cycle bonus, you get 5 to 10% of that. And on top of all of that, you can earn quarterly bonuses as you advance your business. And we can't forget that you get a 25% discount from anything you order through Team Beachbody. This is your business that you get to build however you want. Because it's online, you get flexible hours. You also get to decide if you want to work toward a part-time income or a full-time income. And your goals can change at any time. So don't ever discount the fact that you could make this a full-time income. Many of our full-time coaches on our team never intended to leave their full-time careers, but goals and circumstances change. When you start to reap the benefits of this amazing business, as well as get the pure satisfaction of helping other people and getting those messages of you changed my life, it's really hard to not want to do this every second of every day, especially when you realize there's no ceiling on your income potential and you get the freedom to work the hours you want to, wherever you want to. And as a coach in our community, you're surrounded by amazing, positive, and like-minded people. And they lift you up and push you to be your best self. And being surrounded by these types of people is the ultimate form of accountability for your own health and fitness goals. So if you made it this far, we know you're ready to get started on our team. First things first, remember, we are always working on you first. So we will ask you some questions and help you find the program that's right for you. We will also recommend the best nutritional products for your goals right now. Then we will bundle those together to give you a challenge pack so that you get the best deal right now. That's all you have to invest to build the business of your dreams. And get this, your sign-up fee is waived when you buy a challenge pack. Your only initial investment into this business is an investment into yourself. These are products and programs you're going to use to better your health. And just like all the products we offer, the coaching opportunity is 0 risk. When you sign up as a coach with a challenge pack, your coaching sign-up fee is waived. And if after 30 days you're not impressed with the challenge pack, you can send it back for a full refund. No questions asked, even if you finished a whole bag of Shakeology. We will take it back empty because we stand behind our products. After your first month, your only requirement is a $15.95 a month business service fee. It covers our websites that they give us to send our customers to order, as well as our coach online office to help us run our business. It also covers our 24/7 customer service, as well as inventory and order fulfillment. Because remember, we don't have to stock up on a bunch of inventory. Our customers just order through a website and it's sent directly to them. It also goes to our support and trainings that are so valuable. And if you or your spouse are active military or veterans, your fee is waived per month as a thank you for your service. You can cancel at any time. We don't have any long-term commitments or anything like that. The next thing you're going to do is continue or start your journey. And as you do that, you'll start our new coach training that teaches you everything you need to know as a new coach. And the last thing is you're just going to start sharing your journey and invite others, which you'll learn more about in the training. We truly hope that this looks like a great fit for you, and we can't wait for you to join our team. Please reach out to your coach and ask any questions that you have. And we can't wait to help you get started on something that can change your life and those around you.
All right. Hold on. Okay, let me see if I can get out of this. This is always the worst part. Back to the slides. Here we go. Okay, so that was the nitty-gritty. Now I'm going to kind of explain some of the stuff about like more of what we do and how we do it and what it looks like. So what do coaches do? There's 4 vital behaviors. So if you're like, how do I be successful? You do these 4 things, okay? So the first thing is to rock the crap out of your journey. Be a product of the product. So you're going to commit to the programs. You're going to actually do the workouts. The nutrition programs, you guys, are incredible. You're going to follow the nutrition plans. And they're not just meal plans. They are complete lifestyle changes, right? So the nutrition programs that we have, To Be Mindset and Ultimate Portion Fix, they're video modules. So they're empowering you and educating you on how to eat, how, like, what nutrients are good for your body, macros, portions, how to eat at social events, like truly how to make lifestyle changes, totally family friendly. You can do it forever. It's not just like a get on a diet, lose 10 pounds, and then go back to your old ways. They're so amazing. The supplements are incredible. The superfood, Shakeology, the pre and post workout, collagen. We have a 21-day ultimate reset cleanse that is life-changing. Like, we have so many products that are incredible. So the first job that we have is to just rock our journey. And we do that by using the products and getting results ourselves, and then just sharing that along the way. The second thing, and this is like the power hour, when you hear the girls say, I work the business in an hour a day, they were doing a power hour. So they were expanding their network on social media, just making new friends. They were connecting with people and just being genuine, like, nice humans. They were inviting people to join them in the next challenge group, or maybe on a sneak peek call to learn more about it. And then just checking in with people and following up. So that's like the business side. Lots of it's done on social media. It doesn't have to all be done on social media. If you're a people person, talk to your friends, talk to your coworkers, talk to your church members, talk to your, like, whatever. You can do it however you want. It's just so easy on social media. We just have this platform that's free where we can meet new friends every single day. We can share our story. We can share the journey that we're on, add value. And that's the beauty of this, is it's not a one size fits all. If you're passionate about nutrition, share a lot of nutrition tips, share a lot of meal prep stuff, share a lot of what you love. If you're really passionate about your faith, that can absolutely be a part of your brand and how you help people and how you inspire others. And then along the way, you can also help them with their health and fitness. So it's just a really cool way to, that's like the business side of it, how we connect with people. The third thing is get people results. You're not just signing someone up and then being like, good luck. You're in the trenches with them. You're locking arms with them. The challenge groups that you saw in that video, that's like how we help our people in accountability groups, whether it's a message thread on Facebook, whether it's in the BOD group app. We have a separate app where we can run our groups. Whether it's on a Facebook group, you can do it however. But that's where you're checking in every single day. You're sharing your progress. You have that accountability in that community, and you're helping your clients actually stick with this. The fourth thing is the personal development. And this is the most life-changing part, because we literally get to just improve ourselves from the inside out. This is the one thing that a lot of people don't do ever. I did not do any of this until it became a part of our job for coaching. And I was like, oh, I don't really need personal development. I don't need self-help stuff. I'm a happy person. But I realized very quickly that we all come to the table with a past. We all have stuff from our childhood, fears, limiting beliefs, negative self-talk, doubt in ourselves, all of the things that no matter what you think, or if you've ever thought about it, that it's holding you back in life. It's keeping you from being the person that you can be, from making the impact you can make, from living your best, happiest, most fulfilling life. And this is part of our job every day, is to just work on ourselves in some capacity, whether it's podcasts, books, YouTube videos. Like, there's so many different things. So I love it. Life-changing, literally, this part of what we do. So a little bit about kind of what you're coming into. We're a top 10 team. We're one of the top teams in the entire network. You're a part of our team. So you get our resources, you get our trainings, you get our mentorship opportunities. Right now we have a leadership training that's going on that only specific leaders are running and only our teams have access to. We have this new coach mentorship that everyone gets access to. Like, you guys are in good hands. Okay. You'll never have to do this alone. You'll never get left hanging. And you can just come into this confidently knowing that. Okay. Like I said, your job is your journey. So no matter where you're starting, if you've already been crushing it on your health and wellness journey and you're like, I already got this locked and loaded, but now I want to incorporate these resources and these tools so that I can then help others. Amazing. If you're starting from square one and you're like, I have got a freaking mountain to climb, I need to lose 100 pounds, I don't even know where to begin, you're locked and loaded. We got you. Like, we will get you the tools and resources you need to commit to your journey, to go all in with it, to help support you along the way. And then your job is your journey. It's just sharing it throughout. Like I mentioned, I started coaching 7 years ago. So since then, I've gone through 2 pregnancies. I've gone through 2 postpartum journeys. I'm currently pregnant again with baby number 5, and it doesn't ever stop. Health is not something that you start and stop. So it's just a way of life, and you just share along the way, whatever that looks like, and you'll be able to reach the people that need to hear your story. And that's what's so cool about it. Some quick perks about coaching. We mentioned some of these on the call, but every single year you get to earn a free trip for 2. This was something that was very motivating to me because we never traveled. We did not have the extra money to travel. And when I learned that we could earn a trip for 2 for my spouse and I to go to Mexico, I was like, dude, game on. And so every single year there's somewhere you can earn a trip to, and it's just earned through Success Club. You'll hear Success Club. It's just helping at least 3 people a month. And it's just really cool that that's part of what we get to earn every single year. Team retreats, like I was talking about, and in the video you saw some gatherings, like when all the girls were together, those are at retreats. This happens as you rank up and you develop your team to, usually it's diamond and above. And those are my favorite, you guys. It's so cool because so much of my team, and this is how it always will be, is around the US, Canada, UK, and now France. That's where we're open right now. So to be able to come together every now and then in real life and to meet people and face to face and to just, you feel like you know them because you work together every single day on social media, but then to see them in real life and get to know them as people and just become such good friends is such a blessing. Personal growth is the biggest part of our job. Like I mentioned, the residual income. This is something that takes time. You won't sign up and then the money starts flowing in, right? This is not a get rich quick thing by any means. It will take time. It will take consistency. It will take effort and growth. But it is the most rewarding journey. And I'm not saying it takes forever to start to make money either. I think I made like $300 my first week because I was helping people get started in my challenge group. But over time is when the residual income starts to happen. And that's as you grow your team. That's as your team starts helping people. It's as you continue to build your team and rank advance. And like a perfect example of this, you guys, is Cozy. Cozy's story. When she was dating Siope and she got married in July, they were on their honeymoon and then they were in Seattle with his family. They were literally, she has like not been home for more than like 2 weeks the whole year. She's been like all over the place. And she had one of her biggest months in July while she was planning her wedding, getting married, not fully plugged into everything, but just continuing to move the needle forward and help people and help her team. And the fact that you can continue to grow your income and sometimes be all in and sometimes be a little bit more life is such a cool thing to have. Like I mentioned, you get to have an international business. So right now, we'll hear a lot, oh, I feel like it's saturated. I know so many coaches. Dude, have you been to Disneyland? Have you been to Walmart? Have you been anywhere where you see there's literally people who are overweight all around us? So many people need help with their health. And we have not even touched the tip of the iceberg with what we can do, with the impact we can make. And the vision that our CEO has for this business and just what we want to do. Everyone at some point, someday, will have a Beachbody coach. Everyone will have access to online fitness at home. So it's convenient and efficient and so cost effective. Like, we want to help all the people. And right now we're only in 4 countries. They plan to launch in new countries at least every other year. They wanted to do every year. We'll see how it goes. But we're going to continue to expand for the rest of forever. So I promise you, you are not in too late. You are not whatever. There's so much growth that's still happening. And like I mentioned, 25% off everything. So off your products, off your Shakeology, your cleanses, your supplements, your collagen, your beach bars, Like I just basically replaced anything that we were spending money on before. Like we used to get RX bars from Amazon. I was getting collagen from Amazon. I was like, oh, sweet. Now Beachbody created that. I'm just going to replace it. So it's not like an additional expense. It's just I trust Beachbody's ingredients and quality far more than anything else. And so if any chance I get to switch, I'm going to. And we save 25% on everything. And then lifelong health through every stage of life. I was like the biggest yo-yoer in the entire universe. All in, all out. All in, all out. Like it was awful. And this is the first time that I have just been like, okay, these are just my new norm. Like these are just my habits. I just work out every single morning for 30 minutes. This is the way I eat. And it's just a way of life now, personal growth, your morning routine, all of these simple habits that you'll start to instill will change your life in such a beautiful way. Okay, so what's next? I'm going to go to the next one. I'm going to talk about the pack that I would start with if I was a new coach. But basically, you'll get in touch with the coach that got you on the call. Whether you got an email with the information, respond to that email or fill out the application. Whether you were personally messaged on Instagram, message them back, get in touch with them. Whether you're talking to someone at work, get in touch with the person who got you on the call. They are going to be your coach and your mentor and get you plugged into everything, okay? So if you're starting from scratch and you've never been a challenger before, you'll just start with your pack. You'll figure out which pack you want. I'll talk about them in a second. That waives your coach startup fee. So there's a $40 coach fee, totally waived when you're starting with your pack. And then starting month 2, it's $15.95, you guys, to run a whatever you want to make out of this business. $15.95. The only extra expense is your own supplements that you're going to be using and investing in your health. And our goal as your coaches is to help you cover your own expenses every single month so you're never costing money to run your business. We want you to be making money every single month, but that's obviously up to you what you do with this. So the packs range from $160 to about, if you get like the mega packs, they range about $300. And that's your only investment and is what you're going to be using. Okay. The training, like I mentioned, you'll get plugged right in. So every coach does it a little bit differently. So the processes can look a little different, but your coach will get you plugged in, get you started right away on your journey and on the training so you can be sharing your journey and getting your business rolling right out of the gate. Some really quick common reservations that you might have. Social media and posting. I know this scares a lot of people. I, believe it or not, am a total introvert. And for me, I had to, personal growth played a lot into how I started growing and sharing on social media, like overcoming my own crap that was going on in my head, fear of judgment, fear of what people think, fear of annoying people. I don't have value enough to share. No one cares. All of that stuff that's holding you back from sharing, you'll overcome it through personal growth, but you'll also overcome it through doing it. And you'll see that as you start to share and as you start to get these messages that are like, holy crap, thank you so much for sharing that today. I needed to hear that. That helped me get off the couch and go outside and run. Or that helped me, I was having such a bad day in mom life. And thank you for sharing that you're in the trenches too. And I'm not alone. Like you'll start to get these messages and then it starts to get a lot easier to keep sharing because you're like, who can I help today? And social media, I think when a lot of people struggle with it, it's because you're putting it on yourself. Like you're putting the pressure of I have to be interesting. It has to be like, I have to appeal to people. No, we're sharing on social to help other people. So how can you share a message today that's going to relate to other mamas, that's going to help someone who's having a bad day, that's going to help someone laugh when your kid does something funny and you're sharing about it? It's not about you. So just taking the focus off of that also helps. If you're not at your goal yet, Cozy talked about this. That was one of her biggest fears. Like, how can I coach someone when I still have a journey ahead of me? But she inspires so many people who maybe they wouldn't look at me and be like, oh, I want to join you, because maybe they feel like I've never had a weight loss journey or I've never struggled with weight or whatever, but they're going to see Cozy's journey over 7 years and they're going to go, wait, that's who I relate to. That's who I want to help me because she's been in where I've been. She's been in my shoes. Everybody's story will connect with different people. And so it's not inspiring to just share the after pic. They want to see the hard work. They want to see the bad days. They want to see you overcoming the little things that are holding them back so that they can have faith in themselves that they can do it too. So just sharing through the journey is the most powerful thing we can do. Shy and introverted, I talked about that. That's just a limiting belief that you've put on yourself and you're wearing that identity. Like, we get to just overcome that and prove to ourselves that we can do anything we want, really. Fear of failure, really common one. PD will blast that. Read Fear is Your Homeboy. It's so good. The only way to fail in this is to quit. So if you just commit to yourself, if I'm going to do this, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to actually learn. I'm going to actually apply. I'm going to actually grow. I'm going to actually stick with this through the ups and the downs. There's no way you will fail. And just knowing that will get rid of that fear altogether. The market is saturated. I talked about that. So many people we still need to help, and they might not need them. They might need your story, your experience, and your voice. So it's really important that we lock arms and help as many people as we can help people, because everyone needs someone different. Not enough time, too busy already. Cozy talked about that one too. I was very busy when I started. My husband was full-time vet student, never home, 2 babies at home, running a full-time business. I didn't have extra time, but I cut out the crap that I was like, this is not serving me. Every single one of you, I don't care who you are, you find time to watch Netflix or Hulu or Amazon Prime or whatever. You have your favorite shows. You have your favorite time to scroll Instagram and watch stories and just not do anything productive. We have our ways to unwind, to waste time, to kind of check out of the world. Those are the cracks that you can build your future. Those are the cracks that you can change your life. And when, like I was talking about at the beginning, when you get clear on the changes you want to make and you get clear on the desires that you have to do something different and to create something else for your family or for yourself, that's where you're going to be like, hey, where can I cut out? And it's not adding on, it's cutting out and just replacing it with something more productive. No experience, not a fitness professional, fine. We have fitness professionals. We have personal trainers that rock this, that use their expertise as more knowledge and more value for their clients, and then use the tools and solutions with Beachbody to help them in an even bigger way. But we have people like me, who's just a normal human mom who needed a solution. You don't need to be a fit pro. That's the beauty of this, is the trainers create the programs, the nutritionists create the nutrition programs. Everything, the supplements are created by all the people who know all the things. And we just get to be a product of the product, share what's working for us with confidence, and then get people hooked up with a solution that's best for them. Okay, so this is the pack that I would start with if I was you coming in from scratch. And then there's also completion packs. If you're already a BOD member, then you would need a completion pack. So this has everything, okay? This has your Beachbody On Demand for a full year of membership to every single one of our programs, plus this new program, which is MBF, which is the one Siope was talking about, is kicking his booty. This is a CrossFit style program. It's incredible. It's 3 weeks of MBF, and then there's 3 weeks of MBFA, which is the advanced program. So it's 3 weeks and then 3 weeks. So dang good, you guys. Around 30 minutes a day, 7 days a week, like Sunday's a recovery day, so it's like stretching. But you'd get early access to that, the accessory bundle, full year Beachbody On Demand, and then with the 160 pack, you would get either Shakeology, the superfoods, or you would get the performance line, which is Energize and Recover, pre and post workout. I use them both every single day, love them both, highly recommend both. So if you're wanting to go all in on your journey, I would do the deluxe pack because it includes both. You save the most money. You save over how much does it say? It's normally $653 if you got it, all of those things separately. These include the nutrition programs, you guys. Like I was talking about, this is the first time they've ever included 2B Mindset and UPF with the programs. Normally they're sold separately, $119 each for the full program, and then there's digital access for a little bit cheaper. But they're included in this. It's kind of insane how much you're getting for your investment. So this is like the whole shebang, gives you everything you need to rock your journey, experience the products with confidence, and be able to talk about those things. So when you're talking to your coach, you'll just say, hey, this is the pack I want. And then they'll ask you your Shakeology or your performance line flavor, your email, and then they'll get you set up with your account and you'll get plugged right into the team page and everything else. Okay. the completion packs, if you're a BOD member already, like you've had Beachbody On Demand before you have an account, then you can get a completion pack. That just is these without the BOD membership. And the completion pack is $130. And I think the deluxe pack, I want to say, is $190. And these are US prices. Obviously $186 for Canada, $252 for the deluxe. And then for the UK, it's the same as the US prices, 160 pounds. I think it's pounds, right? I think that's it. So that's the pack that I would do. It has everything you need. And then these are just additional add-ons you can add on. Like if you got Shakeology pack, but you want it energized, you could just add on a tub. 3-day refresh is a cleanse that kind of jumpstart everything. It's really awesome. Collagen is great. The beach bars, my kids are obsessed with them. Hydrate, my kids use it for sports. It's basically a electrolyte, so it replaces Gatorade, doesn't have all the junky crap filler in it. Okay, that is it for what we wanted to share. I did want to leave it open for questions. So were there any questions that I didn't answer already and that the coaches haven't answered in the chat? Probably instead of me going to the top and reading all of these, I love reading all of your visions and what you want. Post it again, like copy your question and post it again at the bottom so that I can answer it if it hasn't already been answered. Oh, I love it. Okay, any questions, you guys? And you can totally unmute yourself too and just ask it if you'd rather do that. That's easier. Anything? I'm trying to scroll through and see who's on live. What's up, you guys? It's funny, some of you guys we've been chatting with like on Instagram or an email, and then I see your face and your name and it's way more fun. Okay, really no questions? Did we cover all the things? If so, that's cool too. But I just didn't want to wrap it up and then leave you hanging. So you have like 14 more seconds to ask a question. We covered it all, says Cozy. Okay, 10 more seconds. And if that's it, just get off the call, reach out to your coach, hash out the pack you want, and get plugged in. We have a new coach kickoff call within our whole team that you'll have access to, and it's always the second Tuesday of the following month. So it'll be September, I believe it's September 8th. September 8th, we'll have a new coach kickoff call. So between now and then, you'll get plugged into your journey. You'll get plugged into your coach's challenge group. You'll commit to your program and start going through the nutrition program, going through the video modules and all that stuff. Start the training in the back office, and it's just whenever you want to carve out the time, you could go through those fast and kind of binge watch them and really get cranking, or you can go through a video a day and go at your own pace. It's whatever works for you, and you'll just be in cahoots with your coach so they can be helping you along the way, and then you'll all have access to the new coach kickoff call on the 8th, and we'll just keep on rocking. So I'm super stoked. Your coach will welcome you into the team page as you get started, so I'm so excited to see those coming in. And I just want you guys to know, like, this will absolutely change your life in all the best ways. Promise. It might sound scary to start something new. I know the butterflies are real. All the fears and the limiting beliefs and the crap that you're like, I don't know if I can do it. Yes, you can. Trust me, because I trust you. I don't care where you're at in your life. You can grow into the person it takes to be successful. And if you want to commit to that growth process, there's no way you will fail. Okay? Promise you that. All right. We're going to jump off. I can't wait to welcome you guys in and get you guys rocking. Thanks for being on live. And for those of you that are catching the recording, just message your coach after you listen to this, and we can get you rocking and answer any questions too. Okay? All right. Bye, you guys.